Hello, I'm Aubrey Shepherd with John Rule here today, and we'll be talking about several subjects. We've got some photos of prairie plants and a few trees with some bright colors, and we'll see what we got. And John, tell me something about you had a group of people go out to your land that you donated partially, mostly to the Nature Conservancy.
Well, this was the Friends of
I'm
Hobbs. This is the Friends of Hobbs State Park group, and we showed a film about frog up there earlier, and they wanted me to come back and read in the spring from the Sand County Almanac. It was a wonderful group. They were very observant and spotted two big bald hornet nests on my place that I didn't know about, and identified a lot of birds by song, and had a pretty good tramp up the creek, and just had a good time. So that was nice. And this Aldo Leopold book is just as put out by Oxford University Press as a paperback for $13, is just as relevant today, in fact maybe even more relevant than when he produced it in the 1940s. He was an advisor to the United Nations on the planet's natural life at the time he died fighting a fire for a neighbor on the neighbor's grassland.
Oh my goodness. Well, John, I think we have a picture in this batch that shows a wasp nest out on Pinnacle Prairie.
Oh.
And it's just in a single bush there. A lot of these are about tiny butterflies that grow on or lay their eggs on several species of grass. And hair-streaked butterflies and some others that are small do that. And the buckeye butterfly. This is a little different from at your house, because at your house, your land, you've got so much big timber that's maybe the majority of species are from ones that use the things like pawpaws and actual trees.
Yeah.
But I'm there's that nest I was talking about. See.
Right. That's a good paper wasp nest.
And those guys didn't bother me. I got up pretty close. But if they'd been around my garage or something, building a nest, they might have stung me for coming near it. But out there, I was able to get close without being too close.
Well, they're just making a living.
That's right. That's what we're all doing. There you see some construction sites in Fayetteville. That's the at the university, and they're building something called Leroy Pond chiller plant. I'm not sure what chiller plant is. Surely they're not building a meat chilling processing thing.
It sounds interesting.
On the main campus. But
they do a lot of sub-zero research, too.
Yes, they do. I don't know what it is, but it's close to the basketball arena. That's the master naturalist had a meeting out at the, you see a monarch butterfly on one of those yellow flowers? And in the next picture, you'll see him flying. He's up to the right in that picture. That's the only one I saw there that day, but they have lots of beautiful plants, native plants, that's certified as wildlife habitat. That's
that's great.
Out at the, there's something else they have, master composter demonstration site. You can see Joe Pye weed growing there. So they got this great facility to teach you all about these things.
Right. We're all potential compost. Which means we should enjoy nature while we have it.
That's right, while it has us, before it has us. But anyway, the master naturalists had their annual meeting, one of their big meetings.
That's a close skipper.
It is, isn't it? Yeah, they were not too shy because they were really liking. They're just those tiny asters are so important growing wild.
Right.
And they also had this Monarch Way Station sign up out there at that site. And you can see their sign, and maybe we've got a picture indoors where the people are listening to a presentation. They were there all day, and this was in the afternoon when I went by to see what's going on with them. Well, thanks for telling us about your gathering. A lot of people have gotten interested in what you've done in donating that big woods project.
Well, it made sense for me, and I think it would for a lot of people if they think about it carefully, and if they really care about preserving what would attracted them to their land in the first place.
Well, thank you for being here again, John. See ya.
Thank you for being.
Hello, I'm Aubrey Shepherd. It's the 31st of October 2013. I'm wearing my Halloween hat and my 1958 high school picture on my chest, and it is my 73rd birthday. And there's the group of writers and poets. It's the Collective in Fayetteville, and they had a wonderful singer and writer there. And Wasp just lit on my ear asking when I'm going to make his picture. Anyhow, they had Crow Johnson there. Now we're over on MLK, and we're doing shots from the new trail, the Tanglewood Trail, I guess it should be called at that point. And it comes across from MLK through a tunnel, and that's in the background there, across the stream, and you see the pilings already in the ground for the new bridge crossing there. And then you walk around to the south and then to the southeast, and that's the southeast end where another another bridge will take you across to Randy Parrish's garage, and then on over to Walker Park with another bridge. So you have 3 bridges just in a few minutes cost of walking there. This is the Fayetteville National Cemetery. It's beautiful with the trees in color this time of year, but also we want to remind you to come to the is it November 12th? Anyway, the second Saturday of the month, and it will be the whatever date it is, and it will be the Veterans Memorial Run to raise money for expansion of the cemetery. Okay, goldenrods are still in bloom in many places around northwest Arkansas, including World Peace Wetland Prairie, where that one was taken. And you can see the sign that's there that tells you a lot about the benefits of having wet land and the qualities of there. There's Crow Johnson, we mentioned a moment ago. She is reading from a new book she's written. And there's what may be a bellflower or another category, but it was at World Peace Wetland Prairie. Okay, we're jumping back to the Spout Spring branch now. This is where the crossing will go into Walker Park, and I've shown you a few pictures, but this part's actually at East Avenue and MLK. You can see they put in that new bridge, replacement bridge for one that caved in, and see that light colored soil there? It's not very dark, but it is soaking wet right now, and a lot of it's already washed off the embankment there and into the stream. Water cleared up by the time I went out. I didn't want to go out in the early morning rain and get pictures in the dark and destroy another camera. And there's a strange thing where the water appears to come out from under the new sidewalk, and that's where it goes in. I don't know if there's actually a storm drain under there, if it's just going to run straight over into that little lot and down into the creek. You can see another storm drain going in, which also has debris in it, a bunch of mud. So that was a bad timing to have to do that when you were going to have rain come like this and then pack it with that soil. This is back over at where the Locust branch, Locust Avenue, the south end of Locust Avenue in South Fayetteville. See how they're building the trail there, and notice the trees. Well, those are trees supposed to be preserved in the process, but if they've been whacked by those big machines the way most of these have, they're probably going to die anyway. In some year or two, they'll say, well, we might as well cut those down. That's how there's another bridge crossing foundation. See the pilings to attach the bridge to, so it can go over into Walker Park, which we're looking at in the background there. This is looking back up toward South School Avenue at the end of Locust there. Anyway, until next time, this is Aubrey Shepherd asking you to do your part to help keep the water clean, the air pure, and the woods green. I hope everybody was safe on Halloween. See you.